Yeah, I painted it. All right. Here's a C-notch. I pulled it back off the frame, gave it a paint job. So quick paint job, because, and I took it off the frame to clean behind the frame, clean all the rust and stuff that was behind the actual frame. Just gave it a real quick coat, real quick. Of course, it's gonna be hit again when I do the frame, but that was just so that when I put it up against there, it's gonna sandwich here. It's gonna hit here, so no rust or anything builds up behind the actual C-notch itself. So this frame is painted, that is painted, so it sandwiches up together. There's no potential for rust to start developing behind there. So it's a nice clean surface. So it was one coat there, of course one coat in the C-notch. Pops, quiet. And I'll put the bolts in tomorrow after it dries, sandwich together, and then it'll be welded. This one over here is just primer. Okay. Over here is just primer. I did put it back, but I got to pull it back off tomorrow. I just primered it. I did take it off and cleaned it, but I primered it. See, you can see the plate there. Let me see if I get to the bottom one. Oh, yeah, it's it down there. See, I did primer the back, but of course I'm still gonna weld all this right here. All this will be welded in. Joel's gonna bring a trailer tomorrow with the welding machine. We're gonna weld all that completely in, all that, and then in the inside we will weld all this completely. This will be welded. This will be welded. All this will be welded in to make the frame as sturdy as possible. Like, pretty much make it seem like the frame was never been cut. This C-notch is made way thicker than the frame, but same purpose here. All this will be welded right here. All this will be welded here to go down, and at the bottom also. So it was cut. The frame was cut to make it fit, but at the same time, it's going to be all welded in. So it's going to be part of the frame. So there won't be no weakness. I don't want no weak points on this frame. Tomorrow, all this will be cleaned. All the inside here, all the inside will be clean and buffed. Same with that side. All that will be clean and buffed. You can see this bottom side. It's just about all. I've got it all grinded down. Kind of tough to see unless I flip it over, but over here too. This, look at that. I somewhat hit it with the. I ended up taking up the where your leaf springs goes, your mount. I gotta clean all that because I was sandblasting it, and I was like, man, I'd rather take everything off. So right here where the body mount goes for the cab, I took that bracket off. So it'll all be pretty much painted. I didn't want no, how would you say, no potential for rust to start developing on the frame. So I'm cleaning the frame completely and give it a paint job completely. It's got to be cleaned up. This whole thing's going to be cleaned up completely. Then it'll be painted. It should, by tomorrow night, I should have it painted, both of them. I should have the inside. The inside will be painted first. All this side and this here will be painted. All the inside of this frame will be painted, and all the inside will be painted here. We'll lay them down, spray that first, let it dry, hopefully a good day and a half. I'll flip it over, and I'll paint the other side. Because I want the to dry pretty good as far as it should. A good day is good enough. But as you can see, it's just two rails. Actually, two rails here. That's all it is. I took all the cross members that were holding this frame together, took them off. Every rivet that held this frame together was drilled out completely. This frame was completely taken apart. From the factory rivets, I drilled them all out because I'm gonna put grade 8 bolts in there. Every bolt on this frame will be brand new. Every bolt. But man, there were a lot of body rivets. Everything that mounts to this frame was a rivet, an actual factory rivet holding it together. And I drilled every single one out. It was just, I went with the 7/32 bit first, then I went with the 3/8 bit after that, and popped every single one of them out. But that's what they look like. There's a lot here. If you really look, there's lots here on the ground, but I've already pretty much kicked dirt all over them. But majority of that stuff is undercoating. A lot of this stuff had undercoating. Man, that stuff is a pain in the butt to get off. It's just horrible, horrible. So I've been scraping that off by hand, because if I try to use a tiger disc or a wire wheel, it just clogs up it just clogs it up, and it's just a waste of energy. I mean, a waste of a wire wheel and a waste of tiger disc. Those things are expensive. Man, I've spent what, $380 at Harbor Freight on tiger disc, wire wheels, cutting wheels, all kinds of stuff this weekend. But that's just the beginning. So that's just a little. I want to do a little video, a little update as far as what the frame is how it looks, you know. And it looks like crap. I know it does, but it's gonna look beautiful. It's gonna look beautiful. Every part of this frame is gonna be brand new. So just want to do a quick update. Like I said, the next video I will do, it will be when it's painted. I may do it once it's prepped. I'm gonna clean all the inside. I'm gonna acetone everything, make sure everything's nice and oil free so the paint sticks. I bought a gallon of the brand is Magic paint. Bought some reducer, some hardener, like $120 for the gallon. It's like a farmer's equipment paint. It's made to paint right over rust and everything. But of course, I'm taking off all the rust. I don't want to leave no rust, no potential for any rust to come back later. I'm gonna do the build. I'm gonna do the build right. I don't want to cut corners. Most people just will paint over rust and whatever, but nah. I mean, this truck is gonna be done. It's gonna be done right, like I said. If this truck were ever sold, you know, which I plan to, but we'll see. I don't want anybody coming back or somebody saying, look, you know, look at this, what this guy sold me. You know, he just covered it with paint, or put Bondo here, or put, you know, I mean, that's not me. So I'm gonna do it right, just in case if I decide to keep this truck, you know, for the rest of my life. I ain't gotta ever worry about this frame rusting, or the engine, the truck, the body of the truck. I mean, everything's gonna go through. Every nut and bolt will be gone through, you know, looked over. And if I see any type of potential for weakness, it will be replaced. It will be replaced. So, but that being said, man, like I said, if you're following me on these videos, another little video on this 81 C10 build, you're gonna see it's gonna take a little bit. It's gonna take several years, but when it's all said and done, this truck is gonna be brand new, like from the factory. Every nut and bolt will be replaced. It's gonna look brand new. So just a heads up. All right, man. Until the next video.